Okay. Hi everyone. Greetings from Ecuador and Spain too. Well, I'm talking about some audio signal process and the concept of metamodeling for the encounter between sound and changing forms. Well, the first point of this paper, of this research, is the interest of to work with audio signal and audio-reactive forms to build a fictional architecture envelope that materialize through digital visualization resources. This is the metamodeling concept that we will talk about later in this presentation. And the second point is use a typical process, a creative process, which allow to create a set of actions to configure sonor structures. Over time, many references develop multiple creative approaches between sound and forms. For example, Philip's Pavilion by Yannis Xenakis. On the other hand, technological process and develop of new work interfaces around the ensemble of audio-reactive installation open a new path of opportunities where spatiality is delimited by robotic lights with DMX interface, for example. No, in this case, we have an image from Fiat Lux by Antoni Arola. Also, in graphic design, we have a referent, Daniel Reed, who works with an experimentation with sound and sound vibrations to build a visual communication system who takes that forms with the sound and makes and take that information to digital to graphic design, no? to visual communication. Well, the advance of technology in the context of computer-aided design of modeling allows that it works with a new branch of opportunities. We can say that metamodeling is understood as a set of rules of parameters which are associated in a singular sequence and which it turns defines a model. No, the management of programming codes and algorithmic functions are possible thanks to friendly interface, which are developed with the aim to improve the enhancing user experience, especially for people who are not familiar with computer language such as Python, for example. These platforms use a system of nodes that can be associated with open networks. And in this context, Luciana Parisi says that algorithmics do not simply govern the procedural logic of computers. More generally, they have become the objects of a new programming culture. Metamodeling is the base concept for generative art, no? And we work in the idea of the principle of the 4-8, no? For its acronym in Spanish: abstracto, autónomo, algorítmico, y aleatorio. First, autonomous are related with systems are structured where the program complements or executes actions. Second, algorithmic data sequence, which generates figures, geometries, chromatics, and transitions in space. Third point, abstract is the main characteristic in forms. And fourth, random factor is revealed when scenarios evolve over the time. Well, for talk, the soundscape translation to take the signals to numbers, for example, or musical scores, we have 4 steps. First, we take a sample of soundscape, for example, the sounds of the city, and with a computer and digital software, we take that signals from soundscape and turn it into musical notation, for example, no? But let's keep in the first point. When we work with audio signals from soundscape or sound of a city, generally these signs are very dirty. And we have to clean it up. We have to filter to work more clean. And to filter these signs, we have a change of filters that we can see in this presentation. The first is the lag chain. The lag chain generates a delay in audio signal, and this delay allows to filter and combine some difference between the audio signal in the current frame and this lag, no? And this interspace between signals allows to clean it up, the audio signal. In the same way, trade and analyze more or less do the same. Trail takes a history of the audio signal to the current frame and backwards, and analyze, combine this data sequence. And filter is a module that configures a clean signal, but this filter, we have to work with some we have to be carefully when we use the filter change, because this filter can kill all the sign, no? Is too much powerful, and we have to be carefully, no? But these 3 changes to clean the signals perfectly works with Kinect sensor or lip motion, or I don't know, any kind of sensors to work are signals basically, and this change not only works for sound clearly. In conclusions, technological provides a possibility to build an audio-reactive experience and build a metamodel frame to use, I don't know, sound signals or movement sensors. Signal processings are perfectly combined with other structure. No, this is a base. So other, I don't know, other people works with clean signs, no? this is a base. This is not a final result. Perfectly can be combined with other structures of filters. This filter can be used, as we said before, with Kinet, RealSense, Leap Motion, and also MIDI signs, no? Or DMX, for example, for lights. And regarding to a creative process, it can be said that allow us to work and experimentate with other territories and go outside and go beyond the problem solution frame, no? And this is consolidate an experimental process where develop is more relevant than the result itself. This typology of process generate a structure from reflection to detect opportunities in various fields. If we can understand the change as a survival action is itself, it generates zones. We can build a system level, no? If we can see this opportunity, through experimentation we can think in a systemic way to build systems and concepts, for example, no? And fiction, the fiction concept are necessary to move from different stage in an egalitarian material environment and to build, digamos, a new path, a new frame of opportunities. No, this is the main path to get a different results through experimentations. And I think that's all. Yes, thank you very much. That's all. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. We just have time for one question. Is there any question here? Okay, I just want to do one question. I didn't really catch what is the mapping you are doing between the characteristics of the audio signal with the shape of the structure. Okay, because you were speaking about filtering at different steps, but how do you link the change of the form with the audio characteristics of the signal in the world? Could you be more precise on this aspect?
Sorry, I can hear well the questions. Is the voice is?
Yeah, maybe it was just a question between the mapping. How do you map the change of the forms with the characteristics of the audio signal? Because you were just speaking about filtering, but I think you have to extract other characteristics of the signal, actually.
Well, I can hear well, but I think you refer to mapping audio signal and the characteristic of that signals to move, no, to change forms, no? Yes. What are those characteristics? Yes. Okay. The idea, or the main idea of these audio signals are not particular or special, no? For this experimentation, any kind of audio signal, even if you record with a mobile phone, works. because the audio signal can turn with a, we transform audio signal, any kind of audio signal, even if are very dirty, even if we don't record with a professional equipment, we can get through this change of filters, we can take that signal and turn or transform in numbers. So that numbers are the main factor of alteration in the forms. So any kind of signals works. Those signals don't have to take or don't have to be particular or record with that high technology. Any kind of signal works.
Okay. Okay, all right. Thank you very much for the answer and for your presentation.
Thank you.